Yo! Welcome back to another edition of the Cruising Podcast. I'm your host, Andrew Cruz, and today is Monday, September 5th. It is Labor Day. Hopefully, everybody had a great Labor Day. Hopefully, you guys sat around, rested your bodies and rested your minds and, get ready for the grind for the next 4 days. Hopefully, you guys having a beautiful week. Hopefully, you guys had a beautiful weekend. Hopefully, y'all, had barbecues and all the rest of that cool stuff. First of all, where you find the Cruising Podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Patreon, YouTube, and anywhere else you can find podcast needs. As you can find the Cruising Podcast. Also, you can find latest updates of the show is on Instagram at Cruising Podcast, also on Twitter at Nicetown Finance. All right, so where do we start and where do we listen? Um, Now where we starting is this. So if you've seen the title of the show of this episode, I'm going to get into that a little bit here in a little bit in like a couple minutes. I just wanted to address the YouTube last week. I didn't do it because I didn't know the Wi-Fi password when I first got to my aunt's house, who I was visiting last weekend, which is why the episode last week was about maybe almost 20 minutes, not even close to 20 minutes. But hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully this one is going to be a little bit longer, like my dude. But yeah. So now we're back on YouTube. Now we are talking about some more ignorant shit that I've came across on Twitter. I've seen some weird shit. Like I've just started using Twitter like heavily this past month. I'm learning how to use it, trying to learn how to see. I mean, I feel like I'm putting out some fire ass tweets, and you guys are just underappreciating it. I'm just putting it out there. That's how I feel about it. I feel like some of you are just fucking haters. That's just where I'm at with that. No, I'm playing. Hey, look, some hit, some don't. Is what it is. I'm congratulatory towards other people on there, and stuff like that. But I'm still trying to use it. I'm still trying to get understand it. So, people have been doing. I've had a Twitter for over 10 years, and this is probably the most activity I've gotten out of Twitter. So, please bear with me. I'm trying to get used to this. Trying to put out fire ass tweets. I feel like I've been throwing haymakers, and no one. They're just missing very badly. But I've been seeing some like I've seen the most ignorant, like literally an hour ago. I was on Twitter and Jackson State University, as everybody knows, is a historical black college in the middle of Mississippi. Actually, bump that is the capital of Mississippi. And now, if you know about Mississippi, if everybody understands things about Mississippi, we are not treated kindly there. That's just bottom line. I don't give a fuck what anybody tells me. We're not black people. I'm talking about blacks. I'm not talking about anything else. I'm talking about blacks. I'm probably, I know it's a whole new time, but some places is stuck in the 1960s. I mean, 1950s, 1930s, whatever. They still probably think we're slaves in some places. But when a black college is doing a fantastic job at marketing their players, even though it is Deion Sanders' son, who we all thought he was a D1 talent. We all knew this. We all knew that the kid had all the talent in the world, and he's a quarterback. His dad was a corner. I think his brother, the older brother, is a safety who actually hits. Like if anybody knows about Deion Sanders, and Deion Sanders did not do a lot of tackling, and he also did not want to get hit. But the son, Sherrod, I think it's Sherrod. The guy has an electric personality. He's an electric player. They got the number one player in the nation this year to go to Jackson State University, which is fucking huge. They're putting historical black colleges on the map for the first time ever. And it's like a crab in a barrel situation right now. This is the tipping point because and it's just one person, I understand, but I'm sure there's other people that have said some wildly ignorant shit, and it bothers me because this is our chance as black people and I'm just saying this as black people, to appreciate what Deion Sanders is doing. He's putting money in a place that historically only put money towards a band. The biggest attraction for a historically black college football game was the Battle of the Bands. They literally had a movie about it. Drumline. Just put everybody, just gives everybody's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Drumline. Talking about Drumline. That's literally the show. Like the football game is okay, but now we finally have talent. Now it might be one school, but Alabama's one school. You know what I'm saying? There we go. You gotta start somewhere. But Deion Sanders has built a powerhouse, a potential powerhouse in the middle of Jackson, Mississippi, which is the capital of Mississippi. I don't know if I said that already, but that's what this is. And I go on Twitter. I'm just looking, scrolling and shit like that. Not doom scrolling, but I'm scrolling. And I see a black man, older black man, by the way. And also he has a podcast. I'm not going to out this motherfucker, but this is his Twitter. Here's a video of Sherrod doing his thing, man. I think he went 17-17 and had 3 touchdowns. It was like the highlights that were showing and everything like that. But the caption, the tweet, the quote tweet, I guess he retweeted or quote tweeted, retweeted, whatever. It reads, I FW with nigga university. Nigga State College or Nigga State University. That's what it was. Nigga State University. Nigga State University. What the fuck does that mean? What is that? What did you do here? That bothers the shit out of me. Why does that bother me? Here's why. Here's a chance to tell these kids that they are doing big fucking things. Not just for your college, but for your heritage and for your culture, for your color of the skin. Sorry to put it out, for your race. You're doing something huge in college football, which has historically been about the Power 5 schools. Maybe 6, if you count like Boise State and like TC, whenever they did shit like that. There was never any money going towards football programs. To the fact that I think FAMU just got theirs back. Who lost theirs? Somebody lost theirs. I think it was Alabama State. Alabama State lost their whole program. The whole football program's gone. There wasn't enough money. That's a historically black. That is a historically black college, by the way. We're over here as black men and women watching these men now, these kids, I guess, do something that hasn't been done in hundreds of years, in over 100 years, 50 years. I don't care how long. Putting a black college on the fucking map is the biggest thing you can do in college sports right now. Now, I remember back like a couple years ago, I think it was like LeBron James's son, Dwayne Wade's son, and I think Scottie Pippen's son. It was a couple of them that were talking about, we want to go to a historically black college so we can build up the programs. This school just got the #1 recruit. They have one of the best quarterbacks in the nation. Sorry to put it out there. He looks like one of the best quarterbacks in the nation. And probably right now has the most prolific coach next to, no, I don't mean prolific, I'm sorry. Most popular coach other than like Dabo Swinney, who's a pussy. I mean, I'm sorry, is a piece of shit. Nick Saban, another piece of shit. You know, you got all these other guys. I know everybody's like, oh man, Dabo. No. What Dabo is trying to talk about with this NIL shit, that's a bitch made shit. Like, dude, you made tens of millions off the backs of these people, and you don't want to, and off the backs of student athletes, and you're over here complaining because they going and trying to get a taste because they're trying to get some money. You're bitching about them making money. Shut up. First of all, secondly, Dion is doing something that most people wouldn't have even attempted, and that's trying to build a black college program. Now watch, we're going to start seeing better coaches go to historical black colleges and try to build up those programs because you're going to see the support, possibly. Motherfuckers like that on Twitter is the ones you got to worry about. Not only are you probably hearing nigger, and all the rest of this shit while you're in Mississippi, you're seeing it on Twitter from somebody that has the same color skin as you. That is ignorant as fuck. Nigga University? What do you think they are saying in the capital of fucking Mississippi right now? In the back roads of Mississippi right now? What do you think is being said? Oh, that nigga State University, man, those guys right there, them boys, they can go. Them boys can go. Nigga State University. And you're over here and you double down on it. You over here and you're really putting us down. It's crabs in a barrel. And you might not, and some people might say, well, that's just, that's y'all's lingo. That ain't my fucking lingo. I might say it, but I'm not gonna sit here and say, yo, man, I'm proud of those dudes, them niggas from nigga State University. What the fuck type dumb shit is that? You are the very definition of the word nigga. You're the very definition of it. And I have a problem with that. Because you could be big up in these dudes. Like, yo, you're doing big things. Great job. You're doing an awesome job, man. I'm proud of you guys, man. I'm proud of what you're doing. And leave it at that. But you, as an older, I'm saying older with the picture that I saw. This is an older person saying that. Yo, do fucking better. Do better. And one of the captions underneath, that's probably what they're hearing, seeing that they're in the middle of Mississippi. That's probably what them white boys are saying right now in the middle of it. Sorry, that's probably what them back roads motherfuckers are saying in Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama, what Tennessee, Florida, Kentucky. You don't see South Carolina, North Carolina, probably even Virginia. Definitely here in Texas. In Louisiana. Missouri, little Arkansas, maybe, or Kansas, maybe. I don't know. But that's what they're hearing. Why do they have to hear that from their own community? Why do they have to hear that from their own culture? Why can't we, as a fucking community, and I'm saying this as a black community, because this whole country needs to become a neighborhood. It needs to start with us as black people big upping other black people. This is getting stupid now. That is ignorant as shit. Can we do better? That's all I'm asking. Now, this may be one person, but I'm telling you, there's like 1,000 behind him. I'm just like, it makes me dumbfounded. It's the dumbest shit ever. This crab in the barrel this crab in the barrel fucking mentality has to stop. Just stop. Pick them up. Those kids are doing an amazing job. Deion Sanders is doing an amazing job building this. Do you know how hard it has to be to literally build this university from the literal ground up? It was going to take a Deion Sanders. It was going to take either Deion Sanders or Michael Irvin, somebody like that, to help this, to facilitate this. And now this is the shit we're dealing with. This is the shit that comes out the woodwork. And I hope if you do listen to the podcast, if you are this person and you got a problem with what I say, it's on you. I hope this makes you look in the mirror and say, "Oh shit, maybe this shouldn't have been the thing I said." Okay, please, please, just think before y'all tweet. Sometimes, just like Herm Edwards said, don't press send. Don't press send. You look like a fucking fool. And then other people will be like, "Oh man, that's how they support their people." They call them niggas, nigga university. Those kids are not ignorant. Those kids are out there getting a 4-year degree, maybe playing for 3, 4 years. Yeah, they out there doing something they're attempting something that no one in HBCU history has attempted. Eddie Jackson did. I mean, Eddie Johnson. I think it's Eddie Johnson. Either Eddie Johnson or Eddie Jackson. Eddie Jackson has the most wins in college, or Eddie something has the most win. Eddie Robinson. Eddie Robinson. Shit, I knew it was something. Eddie Robinson has the most wins in college football history. Fact check me if you want. He was an HBCU coach. No one talks about him. The most wins in college football history is from a man named Eddie Robinson, who coached, I think, I'm definitely going to be wrong about this. I'm definitely probably going to be, it's either Grambling or Southern. It's one of those two. I think it was Southern. Actually, it might be Southern. He coached those players. Actually, you know what? Hey, you know what? We have this Google thing that I can try. All right. Eddie Robinson. Let me see. Hold on. Eddie Robinson. There's actually a movie. Oh shit! Come on, Andrew. You gotta do better than this. I'm sorry. This is one of my biggest pet peeves. So if you can hear this, I'm so sorry. I understand. You're probably upset with me. That's cool. I completely understand. Eddie Robinson. I want to say it was Southern, and I'm probably wrong. I know he just passed. Yeah, I knew he just passed away. Leland. No, that's Grambling State University. That's what. All right, I knew it was Grambling or Southern. I should have just stuck with my Grambling when I was right the first time. What do you have? 408 and 165. If I remember correctly. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So he had the most wins at one point. I'm pretty sure pretty sure he still held the record that he had the most wins in college football history. Oh shit. Hopefully this did not take down the video. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. I'm doing a lot of things at the same time. All right. And he doesn't get any clout, any of that stuff. No, like literally, I think Sports Center did like a 5-minute thing after he passed away, and then that was it. So when we sit around here and we say things like that was said, it pisses me off. It pisses me off because this was a chance. This is a chance for you to say the right thing, and you went the complete fucking opposite. I understand you're trying to big up these kids. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you were trying to spite them or whatever. I don't know. But to say dumb shit like that, trying to be funny or whatever, like that's not the time. Sorry, wasn't the time. It wasn't funny either. It missed. It wasn't funny. It was stupid. So I just it pisses me off as an educator and as a sports player, as a person that had played sports, a person that follows sports a lot. You should probably get your shit together before you say some dumb shit. I'm just gonna leave that at that. Damn, I almost took 20 minutes of my time fucking getting angry about this dumb shit, man. Oh my gosh, it was just it pissed me off. But yeah, man. So right now I'm out injured. I hurt my back at work Wednesday. Shit. Yeah. I hurt my back Wednesday at work, and tomorrow will be Tuesday. It's almost a week. Fuck, man. So the problem is that I've been taking ibuprofen, I've been taking muscle relaxers. Shit ain't helping. I ain't gonna lie to you. Damn, I didn't know it'd been a week since I did a show. It's fucking crazy, but Yeah, man. Like my back is it's still fucked up. Now both sides of my back is hurting. This is an update of my injury. Now both sides, like one at one point, my right side of my back was the one that was kind of like that was strained, and now it feels like my left side is starting to creep in, and like stiffen up and things like that. So I'm going to tell the doctor tomorrow, yo, this shit is fucked. It is fucked. Um, that's what happens when stupid shit happens. Not on my part, a little bit. I'll take a little bit of blame. I'm not taking all of motherfuckers. I'm not taking all that shit. Fuck that shit. The back injury is a freak injury on itself. I know I'm probably being blamed for my own injury. That's which is fine. I don't give a shit. I'm a grown ass man. I know how to take my faults. I know how I possibly fucked up. But you know, when you fuck over certain people, you start to try to fuck over people. This is what you do. You cut your nose to spite your face. But that's just me. That's just the way I'm going to do things. That's the only thing. Hey, look, man. I heard certain people have been listening to the podcast. I don't give a fuck. I will double down. Don't get it twisted now. I will double down on my shit. Like if I feel like there's some slights going on, I will double down on it. Don't fuck with me, man. But yeah, man, I've been trying to do Epsom salt. I might even go into the hot tub. I might do. I can't even lift weights right now. Like this is how bad this shit is. I think I might need to lay on the couch type shit. Like my bed might be a little bit too comfortable. And by the way, your bed can be a little bit too comfortable to fuck your back up further. I also sit on a gaming seat, but that's supposed to help my lumbar support, which that's where I injured myself, and might be making it worse. I don't fucking know. I don't know what's making it worse. But it is getting worse. For sure. I know it's getting worse because the fucking pain is spreading. Yeah, so it just sucks, man. I don't like being hurt. I don't like being injured, especially when it's partially not my fucking accord. But that's life. 33. I should not be fucking getting old man injuries, but too young for old man injuries. But is what it is. Hey, look, listen, it's what it is. I can't be mad. I can't be upset. I have to work every day to make myself a little bit better. Make myself, but I promise this shit. My black ass is coming back 100%, not 90%, not 98%, not 95%. I'm coming back 100%. Fuck that noise. That's ridiculous. Because I already know what I'm going to be coming back to. I already know the amount of shit that I'll be coming back to. So that's bullshit, and I hope soon that something happens, like something positive for my partners. Hopefully, but you know, it's just life, and that's just the way life rolls. I'm not going to say too much, but you have to know, like, this is some bullshit. Yeah, you have to know this is some bullshit when multiple people have been injured in the same area with the same injury. It has to be an alarming trait. But hey, all right, but hey, we're done. I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm not talking about it anymore. I want to ice my back and do all the rest of the muscle relaxers, all the fucking shits that I've been trying to do to, get whatever. All right, so Serena Williams played her last match Friday, right? Either Friday or Saturday. I think it was Friday. Played her final match. I think she's going to take a year off, miss the game, and come back. But I don't know. No, but then again, Serena always had other ventures, and for her to play 27 years with other shit going on in her life and be the greatest is a feat no one else can do. All right. Except for maybe LeBron. But 27 years she played tennis. Do you know Serena Williams started playing tennis when I was 6 started playing professional tennis when I was 6 years fucking old? 6 years old, Serena Williams. I'm sorry, 60-year-old Andrew Cruz was watching Serena Williams with beaded fucking hair play tennis. And you know what's crazy? Her sister's been playing longer, by the way. Venus, I think, has her by 2 years. Venus almost has like a 30-year career. By the way, just making sure everybody understands this shit. Venus Williams has been playing professional tennis for a very long time. The only reason why I think she doesn't have as many titles and things like that is because everyone knew Serena was going to be better, but she got sick. And when she got sick, her whole game changed after that, yo. And when she was having when she got sick, I think, I don't want to be wrong. I know it was something with I'm pretty sure it was like blood clots or something like that. Like it was life threatening for her. And it really derailed her career. But at the same time, she's still one of the greatest tennis players. But hey, look, listen to this. Serena is Venus Williams too. You know, person to person. So she's a problem. Like you put her up against anyone in history. You put her up against anyone in history. Venus is better than that person, except for probably Serena. Just putting it out there. Just letting y'all know. Venus was that fucking dominant too. But I know people are saying, you know, now you're starting to see this dumb shit. Oh my gosh, some more dumb shit. This is ranty Monday. This is rant filled Monday. Serena Williams is being called the top 5 greatest athletes of all time. And then you start seeing fuckers come out the woodwork. Bill Russell, rest in peace. I saw Bill Russell one. I saw Michael Phelps because Michael Phelps wasn't up there. I saw even I'm sorry, I'm just going for it so I don't have to fucking hear from people. Caitlyn Jenner, which everybody knows Caitlyn Jenner was yeah, fuck it. That's one of the ones that were definitely up there. And that was some of you were like Caitlyn Jenner. Just make sure you know the former Bruce Jenner was the world's most athletic person. I think he was the most athletic person in the world at some point. You know, some people don't talk about Jim Thorpe, Jesse Owens and stuff. Cool. First of all, Serena Williams, I would say, is a top 5, maybe top 10. Maybe top 10. Okay. She's definitely in the top 10. Top 5 for sure. No one has been as dominant as her for 27 years with newcomers coming probably every 5 years. You always got a new young hot thing, not hot person coming and trying to dethrone the queen. Every 5 years. Think about that. So 5 times throughout her career, somebody was supposed to dethrone her. And tennis careers last a long time because, you know, tennis you can play while you're old. Like tennis is one of those sports you can play forever. But to be dominant for almost 30 fucking years is amazing. By the way, she won a major almost every, like if, on average, has won a major every year for her. So some people probably need to shut the fuck up. And that's what people that like think about this. She's been playing for 10 years. Okay, Ronda Rousey. Let's put it in perspective, especially with women's sports, because really women's sports are starting to women's tennis has been around for a long time and has been developing for a long time. But let's talk about us, you know, somebody that was very dominant at their sport, Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey's reign only lasted 5-6 years, not even that long, 5-6 years, and then everyone caught up. She didn't get better. It wasn't that she wasn't trying to get better. It's that everybody caught up. People that were watching her were like, oh, that's her weaknesses. Okay, cool. But when you watch Serena Williams, there's supposed to be this new 16-year-old coming out and beating Serena. She's supposed to be the next big thing. Serena said, oh, yeah? 5 years in. Oh, yeah? Fuck. Okay, cool. Who's next? 5 years later. Okay, what is it? Maria Sharapova. Supposed to be one of the best players of all. One's going to become one of the greatest players of all time. Oh, yeah? Oh yeah? Get out of here. Next 10 years, she's beating the shit out of her. You know what I'm saying? Justine Enin, you had fucking Jennifer Capriati. You had all these great players. Lindsay Davenport. You had some monsters. Hey, there are some monsters. I understand people who don't know tennis. That's cool. Some of you are like, what is it? She's played probably the best competition that you can play in tennis throughout those 27 years. By the way, her sister was playing in that era too, side by side. Her sister. And now we're talking about Margaret Court, because apparently Margaret Court has not gotten her flowers. Margaret Court is the person that Serena surpassed for most singles titles of all time. For all time, I think. It is actually all time, men and women's. She has the most, by the way. Men's and women's, she has the most major titles. Go ahead, go fact check me if you want. Most Grand Slams, singles titles of all time. Margaret Court has come out and said, who is 80 years old right now, and who considered one of the greatest of all time also, has come out and said that she's had admiration for Serena. See, this is the problem. And but one more little thing. I don't mean to make this a race issue or something like that. I want to make this too much of a race issue. But this is, you're about to see where the problem is. She wants Serena. Apparently, what's being said is that she has great admiration for Serena Williams. Never heard of Margaret Court talking about Serena Williams ever before this, by the way. There's no record. I didn't see any record of her saying anything about Serena Williams before this situation, before she were fucking tired. You waited until she retired to say something. Apparently, she has admired her, things like that, but apparently it has not been reciprocated. Motherfucker, Serena Williams does not owe you any reciprocation whatsoever. Nobody actually owes you that. No, you are not entitled to someone admiring your game. Hold on. By the way, Margaret Court won most of her titles in the 60s and 70s. This is before Serena Williams was even born. Before she was even a thought, Margaret Court was winning her titles. How am I supposed to admire someone at which I could be like, I appreciate your game. Yeah, I appreciate it. How is she supposed to admire you when she never seen you play live? When she probably, I have never seen a video of Margaret Court playing. And we're over here talking about this. This is like big news today. That it hasn't been reciprocated. Y'all aren't even in the same fucking eras. Y'all not even the same generation of people. And you're over here, oh man, she has not, it's just not, motherfucker, she don't owe you shit. She beat your record. She beat your record. She probably could have beat it easily if it wasn't for injuries. She won the U.S. Open pregnant. She won the U.S. Open pregnant, injured. That's what people would say. That's what they were trying to say. She was injured because she was pregnant. Oh, look, she's pregnant and won easily. She ran through the competition that year, by the way. So when you sit around here and you look for admiration, this is the problem. Because once my type of community starts to come up and start doing big things, we're supposed to be admiring motherfuckers that probably were calling us different words back in it. That what I'm supposed to admire you? Well, fuck you. I don't owe you that shit. I can say, yo, thank you for paving the way. That's not admiration. That's congratulatory. Good job. Good job. You won one less major title than I did. Good job. What else do you want? What else do you want from Serena? Yeah, you're supposed to admire her. She beat your shit. She beat you. Get over it. You're not going to be admired from someone that never watched you play. Yeah, man, her forehand was just, man, that was just fuck. No one saw you play. Just like Rod Laver. Rod Laver probably would have the most titles right now if he never gets suspended. Both of these people are Australian players, by the way. No one watched y'all play. We were watching, what's this, the 60s, 70s? So that means McEnroe, Connors, Stefan Edberg, Billie Jean King. You know, we just watching people like this. Like, you want admiration for what? Her admiration should be with Steffi Croft, Monica Seles, shit. Damn, even Lindsay Davenport was kind of before too, huh? Jennifer Capriati was there too. Shit, there's some. Hey, like I said, women's tennis has been around for a very long time. Very long time. You know, that when it got on the map was with Billie Jean King. I didn't even know Margaret Court had the most singles titles at one point. I was like, who the fuck is this person that they named the stadium after in Australia? This is before Google, by the way, kids. So just making sure everybody knows. This is before Google, and this is before I was really into tennis. So, like, just letting y'all know. Just letting y'all know. Just letting you know. But we're over here, and we're talking about someone looking for admiration. Is the most self-centered shit I've ever heard in my life. That is so self-fucking centered. That is the most selfish thing that you could do after someone after the GOAT has retired, has her swan song, which I learned from. I forgot where I learned this from. I learned this from a comedy podcast. I just forgot which one. And what swan song meant. Do you know that swans don't sing until they die? Until moments before their death, they don't sing or like make or do any noises or anything. They don't. That's why it's called a swan song. Fucking mind blown. I was just fucking. I don't know animals, so that's not my thing. But was fucking mind blown by this shit, and I'm like, whoa, really? And went and looked it up, and I was like, whoa, why did I never Google this in my 33 years of life? Because probably 15 of it I didn't have Google. But my bad, y'all. Sorry, I know. But I would like to say this. I'm so happy that Serena, is able to step away on her own terms, because most tennis players, and I know a lot of tennis players, most were not able to walk away from the game really intact. You know what I'm saying? Either they got fucked up knees, fucked up shoulders, fucked up wrists, elbows, all that shit. I know people are going to say, well, tennis players aren't athletes. Okay, why don't you stand out there, run around for 3 hours in 120-degree weather on hot fucking concrete, and then you come out and tell me how you felt afterwards. Fuck you. We are athletes. We are actually, to tell you the truth, it's the most competitive, and I know you guys probably heard this before. I know I've said this before in the podcast, but I'm going to say it again. Tennis is the most competitive sport in the fucking world. So fuck you. And if you want to have an argument about that, please go to Cruising Podcast on Instagram and also on Twitter. Nice Town Find Us. You already know. Y'all know where y'all can find me. You already know. Also, you can leave a comment on motherfucking YouTube if you want. If that's the fucking case. Wait, hold on. What are you doing? Changes. What the fuck is going on? Okay, that was